When After the Fall is at its best, it delivers a fun and fresh VR experience akin to a virtual reality Left 4 Dead. Unfortunately, there are a few roadblocks which often stop the game from reaching its full potential. Ultimately though, After the Fall delivers arcade light gun style thrills and is a good base which will improve with post-launch updates. Taking place in an iced-over, post-apocalyptic Los Angeles, After the Fall's story is bare bones to say the least. Luna, the NPC in charge of the main hub, will give you missions, and another character will give you bits of background information and jokes while out on harvest runs. The writing, characters, and story are all forgettable, but don't overstay their welcome. The graphics overall are pretty impressive. There are some models that look worse than others, but generally everything looks pretty good. Blasting zombies is brutal and fun, and watching them explode into bloody chunks is satisfying every time. The environments are where the game really shines though. Whether walking down an abandoned highway or scaling the side of a skyscraper in a window washing elevator, mission locales are varied and give an extremely cool sense of place. What After the Fall does best is its gameplay. The core gameplay loop involves going on scavenging runs to the game's 5 different mission locations, killing zombies, and collecting their harvest, the game's currency. This harvest can be used to upgrade each of the 6 different weapons that the game offers. The gunplay is extremely satisfying and each of the weapons offers a different playstyle. Unfortunately, After the Fall's replayability is hampered by its lack of variety. With only 3 specials and 1 boss, you will be fighting many of the same enemies over and over. Online play leaves much to be desired. Long matchmaking times and frequent disconnects plague the game and often make the experience more frustrating than fun. Failing to have a full party, whether through a disconnect or bad matchmaking, will result in their position being filled by a nearly useless AI, making missions more difficult than necessary. While After the Fall offers co-op arcade thrills, repetitive enemy types and poorly implemented online play often interrupt an otherwise fun experience. It's definitely worth picking up with a few friends, but solo players who have to rely on matchmaking might not have as good a time. The current game is a fun experience and a solid foundation, but hopefully updates from the developer will let After the Fall reach its full potential.